It's hard to imagine, but where we're standing now is in the middle of what was Camp Griffiss. It was a very busy place. 3,500 personnel were busily doing all the planning. Trucks were going round. We've got all the buildings. We've got 4 large buildings, plus all their associated buildings as well. We had a very busy main gate. Everything was coming in and out through there. So it was a very busy time. When the first Americans came over, and they were looking for places to put their headquarters. And they were introduced to Bushy Park, and they came to have a look in June 1942. When they saw it, they said, yeah, okay, we'll move in. And within 7 days, they'd requisitioned the land. And then from 42 to 44 was a lot of building work, obviously. And then at the camp here, they then, looking for accommodation, looked at Chestnut Avenue, which is just on the main drag coming from Teddington Gate. And there they built some blocks, and they housed 500 men there. At its height, it was probably about 3,500 troops and personnel were on the site here. They then said, we need to reorganise. And so they brought in SHAEF, stands for Supreme Headquarters Allied Expeditionary Force. And this was the prime mover for the invasion of Europe. They were the ones leading the planning, and that was headed up by Eisenhower. He came in January 1944, and this was where he did the final preparations for the invasion of D-Day. So you won't see anything about the buildings. That was all taken away. There are, however, some remnants if you really keep your eye open. There were 4 blocks planned originally as temporary office buildings, but when they were taken down, the park management said, we'll identify where these blocks were and put a plaque down on each corner of those blocks. Well, it's like a book, pages of book that's been opened. SHAEF Gate was only opened in 1994. It was originally the main entrance to the Camp Griffiss. And then after the war, as I said, everything was supposed to be put back as it was. And so it was all bricked up. But then for the 50th anniversary in 1994, the park management decided they'll put a gate in. And so they opened up the wall again and then made SHAEF Gate. So that's what you'll see today. Park management at the time identified where the different blocks, main blocks were for Camp Griffiss, and especially the office space for General Eisenhower. So what they did was mark out on the ground, and he's put a brick mosaic on the plan, if you like, footprint of the office. And in the centre of that, there is a tablet again. The other main thing to look out for is the commemorative tablet, and it commemorates the time the American forces were here in Bushy Park. This was instigated by the Air Ministry, and they said in December 1944 they'd like to commemorate the Americans' time here. And so they designed and they made this tablet, and then it was unveiled in August 1945.